versus a 50-year-old. There is no point in which one person can use the body of another person to keep themselves or another person alive. There's
Sure.
no
So
law on
bodily
the books.
autonomy.
Exactly. There's bodily autonomy. There's also consent of the use of one's body. And so the reason that I am pro-choice is for the very basic reason of, if we do not mandate organ donations, if we do not mandate blood donations, if we do not mandate, it's also largely why I am anti any kind of form of the draft, any variation, even the current one, which is, you have to register for selective service. I'm against that as well.
Fair enough.
Because
when it comes to
no, go ahead.
Sorry. When it comes to the whole bodily autonomy thing, the problem in my eyes with bodily autonomy is, if you really apply the logic of bodily autonomy universally, you end up having to die on some pretty crazy hills. So, like, for example, a mother who has a child who's, just a few months old, who's breastfeeding, imagine they're like stuck on an island or something, right? So it's only the mom and that child, and the only way for the child to live is to breastfeed off of the mother. If you fully apply bodily autonomy, the mom would be able to just refuse to breastfeed the child and let it die because she can't be forced to sustain the life of another human. I think that's a really crazy hill to die on.
Yes, except for the fact that that is kind of a, forgive me for saying this because I don't mean it in the offensive way it may sound. That is a non-logical argument, because that isn't because it isn't happening.
No, but the reason it's relevant to bring up is because in order for logic to be good, right? In order for reasoning and logic to be good, it has to be applicable universally, right?
Exactly.
So you have to be able to apply the bodily autonomy argument to any circumstance involving bodily autonomy.
Absolutely. And oddly enough, and as cruel as this sounds, in that particular situation, that bodily autonomy statement still stands. As cruel as it sounds, because, and this is going to sound really strange, because